Welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to share character traits for real estate success. You know, the most successful real estate professionals are success-oriented, self-starters with a true entrepreneurial drive. They also share the following 3 key characteristics: a great work ethic. That means they show up and work their plan. Unwavering perseverance, and a positive make it happen mindset. I'm going to break these 3 down in a little bit more detail and give you some pointers on how to incorporate it into your world. Number 1, a work ethic. You know, as I mentioned earlier, you are a business owner. When you start your real estate career, it's you-ing. That means you've got to figure out what's going to motivate you to get up every day and show up. No one's going to be telling you what to do. You could have a coach, you could have managers, you could have people helping you, but it's up to you to decide if you're going to get up every day and what you're going to do. So it requires diligence, hard work, and self-discipline. It means you have to have a definitive plan of action and you have to work it consistently. So in this module, we're going to talk about a written business plan. You need a written business plan and goals. All savvy business owners have a written plan and clear, specific goals. They know what they want to accomplish. You have to be able to track your results, expenditures, your return on investment, know what's working and what's not, and make the appropriate adjustments and course corrections. Now we're going to help you with that in this lesson. Another part of work ethic is consistency. That means you do things that work on a consistent daily basis, and the way that that's going to happen for you is implementing effective systems. So are you working on your business? Are you working on your business while you're also working in your business? Most real estate agents are not running their business as a true business. They're simply the technician working with buyers and sellers toward a successful close of escrow. Now, I have a book recommendation for you called The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. It is highly worth reading this book. It's one of the 3 books I recommend to anyone that I'm working with or I'm coaching. We'll share the other books as we come along. A lot of the principles that we have in our training and coaching program are around this. And one of those principles is you have to find the balance of working on while working in the business. And we're going to help you through this entire course do exactly that. You have to be intentional and specific with your actions. Every day, what are you doing that is going to drive business your way? You must do the ordinary task with such consistency it becomes extraordinary. Remember, 30 to 60 days equals a habit change. 1 year equals a lifestyle change. So we're going to show you how to create a daily activity plan and stick to it. We're going to talk to you about how to time block and control your schedule for best results so that you know how many calls, how many face-to-face contacts, emails, mailers, connections you need to make before you call it a day. Challenge yourself with daily goals. Don't go home, for example, until you have at least 1 appointment or you've made X number of calls. Right? That's all part of work ethic. Let's look at trait number 2, perseverance. It's continued and patient effort. Let me say that again. Perseverance is continued and patient effort. It leads to maturity, which leads to confidence, which leads to results, which inevitably leads to a higher self-esteem. And when you have that, then you will feel more confident in this business and talking to people. It requires commitment. People who persevere make no provision for anything but success. I want you to think about an athlete or someone who is just so outstanding in their field. By the way, these 3 characteristics that I'm going through are the same 3 characteristics for an athlete or any other person who's at the top of their field. An athlete can have the most skill in the world, but if they don't have a work ethic, meaning they practice, if they aren't willing to persevere and have things like mental toughness, and they don't have a positive attitude, they're not going as far as the next person. Skill alone is not going to make it. You must be mentally tough in this business. It's going to challenge you to face your fears, all your fears, rejection, failure, even success, and anything else in between. But perseverance and continued effort and being patient with it is going to help you break through that wall. Inevitably, you're going to face a wall in this business. And I truly believe that when you continue to work your plan, and when you're feeling like you want to quit, get up and do another day, follow your plan, you'll break through the wall, and what you want is right on the other side of that wall. Accountability is also part of this. Get an accountability partner, hire a coach, ask for help, form a mastermind group, take advantage of things that we do. You might need some help to hold yourself accountable in the beginning. You don't have to do it on your own, all right? It all boils down to this. Great salespeople figure it out. They persevere. There's always more than one solution to any challenge. You can persevere and find a win every single day in your business. All right, that brings me to trait number 3, a positive mindset. It's a process, not an event. You can't be positive every single day, right? It's something that you have to work on. But I do believe attitude is everything. What you think about, where you put your energy and your intention and your focus, you make happen in your world. So you get a decision every day. Only you can decide how you're going to think and feel about something. If something's putting you in a bad mood, or you wake up on the proverbial wrong side of the bed, do something to change that. I'm going to share some ideas about how to do that coming up shortly. Bottom line here, work on your attitude. It's estimated that as much as 90% of success in any sales-related field can be attributed to attitude. As a matter of fact, it's not unusual for attitude to be the only difference between the person who's successful and the person who is not, meaning two people who are following the plan may not have the same results, even if they're willing to get up every day and do what they have to do. The person who is thinking about success and not focusing on the negative and comes from a positive mindset is going to have an easier path and have more success, bottom line. Your intentions and your focus, as I'm saying here, on the positive can lead to success. What you think about, you create. So start your day with a daily well-being practice or routine. I'm going to walk you through what I mean by that. It's one of the best ways to win the day and start the day in an empowered and positive mindset. See you in the next lesson.